What's up, everyone? Super Miko here today, and 2 days ago or so, I went to Hershey's Chocolate World. I didn't actually go to Hershey Park, I just went to Chocolate World. And at the gift shop, they had the Hershey's 3-in-1 truck set. Interestingly, there's no actual, brand besides Hershey's on this box. So I don't know, what knockoff Lego brand actually makes this, but it's not real Lego, if you couldn't figure that out already. But it's 3-in-1, so I'm gonna be building and reviewing all 3 of them. So, yeah, that's fun. So, the first thing I built was this dump truck build here, which has a surprisingly large amount of leftover pieces from it. And my plan was to build them in descending order, 3, 2, 1, like that. But the instructions orders them differently, so I just started with the back of the instructions with this one, because I think that the main build here is the coolest one, so I want to keep it as that, so I'm going to build that last. But let's take a look at this dump truck here, move these extra pieces aside. And yeah, it's a dump truck, I'm pretty sure. There's this Hershey's piece, and that and the color scheme are the only thing that relate this build to Hershey's. It does actually have a feature where it can dump, oh, never mind. I thought it could dump, but yeah, I guess that moves. So, you can do that. I don't know why I thought it could actually dump, I built this, but yeah, that's disappointing. If you actually want, a chocolate-themed dump truck, though, they also have a Reese's dump truck, which I own. I got that a few years back. So, if you want me to make a video on that, maybe I can, but this dump truck, it's not the worst build in the world. It's not the worst build in the world. I mean, it looks like it has a face in the front. I mean, I'm sure you guys are wondering about the quality of this thing, because obviously it's not as good as Lego, but honestly, I'd say it's just as good as Mega Bloks. I mean, maybe it's even better than Mega Bloks, who knows, but it wasn't that bad quality, though these wheels seem to be very wobbly on these axles, but, it rolls around just fine, so, yeah, that's the dump truck. So now we have this tractor build. I will say, one of the big flaws of this set here is that it's called Hershey's truck set, but I really don't know how much a tractor is like a truck, or whatever, a crane, that either. Like, the dump truck is a truck. I wouldn't consider either of the R2 builds a truck. I will say that it's much harder to take these apart than it is to put them together, so that's really not great. And I think I've come to the conclusion that Mega Bloks is probably better, because this is just a straight up copy of Lego, whereas Mega Bloks has its own pieces. But anyway, so here's the tractor build. It has the same, face-like build in the front of it, and same tires, obviously. This moves up and down. Not really sure if it's supposed to. I mean, it looks like a tractor, I guess. So, yeah, that's the tractor. I mean, so far I think that this is probably better than the dump truck. It does give you less leftover pieces. Hopefully the crane gives you the least amount, because I really don't know what I'd do with leftover fake Lego. So here's the main build of the set that only gives you 2 leftover pieces, which makes it better than the other ones in that sense. And it's also just better than the other ones in general. Like, I like this build a lot more. It does give you this posability of the crane here, so that's pretty cool. I mean, there's nothing... Maybe it can grab an extra piece. Let's try. So it's not particularly good at grabbing things, but it's a much better build, but still, I really don't consider this a truck. It's just not a truck. Also, they build this part here on a oh wow, that just came off. A rotating piece here, but it can't, it just shakes a bit, it doesn't actually rotate. I also don't know what the point of using this red was, because, like, it really didn't add much to any of the builds, the clear red. So, they really could have left it off of all of them. In conclusion, even though I like to get, like, this knockoff Lego Hershey stuff, I really don't recommend it. I just recommend you buy actual Lego instead. If you really want a Hershey's or a Reese's vehicle, I recommend the Reese's dump truck over this one, because it's actually a better, like, this is 61 pieces and it's $7, which isn't bad. But the dump truck is $20, and it is 270-something pieces, I think. So that's a much better deal. And again, if you want me to review the dump truck, I don't have the box anymore, but I can review that one too if you guys want. And I also have a third Hershey vehicle I could review if you really want. But yeah, that's this Hershey's truck set 3-in-1. Very truck-like, I must say. But yeah, I mean, it's a little fun build. Really, though, like I said, just buy actual Lego.